can we just admit that half of these dating labels are just ways of avoiding responsibility? Because I think we're just making dating far more complex than it needs to be. And look, maybe I'm just old school and I need someone young and hip to explain how things work now. But I swear, when I was younger, dating felt so much simpler. You either liked someone or you didn't. You were together or you weren't. It was basically ones and zeros. It was simple. And now it feels like there are just too many terms to understand. You're talking, you're seeing each other, you're dating, you're exclusive but not official. You're in a situationship. You're seeing where things go. You're not putting too much pressure on things. Honestly, when did dating become so complicated? Because half the time, these labels, they don't even create any clarity. Exhibit A, I'm old. I have no idea what any of them mean. So the reality is that these labels, they don't describe you as anything. They just create loopholes. They give people just enough of a title to keep the connection alive, but not enough responsibility to actually behave like they're in something real. And I think situationships are the clearest example of this. Because if you're in that murky middle area with someone where you're more than friends, more than casual, probably acting like a couple in some ways, but they still won't define it, the honest answer is they're undecided on you. And I know that might sound harsh, but literally that is the best case scenario. They like you, they enjoy spending time with you, but they're not sure enough to actually choose you properly. Then there's the worst case scenario. They're not undecided at all. They know exactly what they're doing. They want to keep speaking to other people. They want to keep pursuing other options. They want the freedom of being single while getting some of the benefits of a relationship. So they give you a label that feels slightly above friends with benefits, but still below actual commitment. And that is exactly where people stay stuck. Because the label, it makes it feel like there's progress. Like, okay, we're not nothing. We have something. They wouldn't keep seeing me if they didn't care. Look, maybe they do care, but caring about someone and choosing them are not the same thing. And that is the bit people don't like hearing. And I understand that. Someone can have feelings for you and still not have the intention to build anything real with you. And that's why the label becomes so confusing. Because situationship, it sounds so much softer than I am emotionally invested in someone who has not decided whether they actually want me properly yet. And look, I'm not saying every undefined connection is some form of manipulation. Sometimes people genuinely are figuring things out. Sometimes something can start casually and it becomes serious. Sometimes both people are genuinely on the same page. Fine, I am happy for those people. But if one person is secretly hoping it becomes more and the other person is benefiting it from staying unclear, that's not mutual freedom. That is this murky middle emotional limbo area. And honestly, I promise you, it will become exhausting. Anyway, that's my thought of the day. I hope it was useful. I'll see you at the next one.